Hello, welcome back everyone. How are we all diddling? How are we all doing tonight? Ready for a big Champions League night of football? I sure the hell am. Come on Liverpool. We've already lost once to these earlier this season and we can't be doing it again. Do you know what? I'll be quite content. I'll be reasonably content with a draw tonight just to get them back to Anfield because I think we'll do them at Anfield. Either way, I am supremely confident that we go through against Galatasaray over two legs. I saw nothing in the two ties that we watched against Juventus to make me think they have enough to beat Liverpool. It's great to see Florian Wirtz back in the side. Great to see Joe Gomez starting at right back. Mamardashvili obviously coming in for Alisson maybe isn't ideal, but still, everything in the rest of that lineup I am very, very happy with. Kirkes starting at left back. Van Dijk, Kanate and Gomez at the back. McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai midfield. Wirtz is coming in off the left, which makes me think it might be more of a box midfield with Salah and maybe Ekitike playing. Salah just playing off Ekitike. I think he might be a little bit more central tonight, Mo. But yeah, listen, I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know in the chat what you're thinking. I can see a few people already flying in with predictions on this one. It's so difficult to call at Galatasaray because we haven't got a great record here. And I don't think any English side really has got a great record here. They've got such a good record at Rams Park, or the Ali Sami Yen Sports Complex as it was formerly known. Where are we up to? Jake, how's it going? Good to see you. Ryan, what do you think tonight? From a West Ham perspective, I bet you're made up after last night, Ryan. Sarah, Gakpo's on the bench. He is indeed, yeah. Aina Quinn, what's everyone's score prediction? Do you know what? I'm going to say 2-1 Liverpool. I think they get a goal, but I think 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1. Oxford fan, I'm alright, thanks Ryan. Just recovering from illness. Oh Christ, no, not good mate. I hope you're feeling better. Joe, come on Galatasaray. Oh, I can't wait for Barcelona to batter you lads later tonight, Joe. Oh, we'll be there for that. Whatever happens tonight, we'll be there for Barcelona. Handing the Mags a beating tonight. Broken Verdict says, come on Gala, slay the dragon and make them walk home all alone. Why is everyone turning on me? Lorenzo, how's it going? Kane, good to see you. Keith Scott, 2-0 Liverpool. Good evening, Key. I've hit the like. Thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you. Please do hit the like and put your prediction in the chat. I want to hear what you're thinking. Tell you what, let me know as well in the chat. Let me know, because it's quite an unusual lineup for both teams, I guess. Let me know in the chat what you're thinking first goal scorer and minute of first goal. Do you think we're going to be waiting a while, or is it going to be like the West Ham Brentford game last night where it was like 3 goals in the opening 15 minutes or whatever? Do you think we're going to get a fast start, lots of goals, or is it going to be a bit like the last time these two played at Rams Park where it was, a contentious penalty in the first half and it was a bit dull and dour and not too many actual clear chances? Broken Verdict says it'll be 4-1 to Liverpool at Anfield. Tony Snooker fan, good to see you lad. Ina. Julius Hotspur says Galatasaray 0, Liverpool 4. There you go. I knew Julius wouldn't let me down. Where are we up to? RM says Gala won 3-2. Gala to win 3-2. Wirtz with 1, Ekitike 1, and an Osimhen brace, and then a Lang goal. Yeah, let's go through the Galatasaray team actually. So it's Çakır in goal. Singo, Wilfried Singo, Sanchez, Bardakci, and Jacobs at the back. Lucas Torreira and Mario Lemina sitting. So you've got 2 ex-Premier League stalwarts, I guess, in Torreira and Lemina. Then you've got Yilmaz and Lang on the wings. Gabriel Sara, who's very, very dangerous, put a great ball in for the goal in the Juventus game. Gabriel Sara is very good. We'll have to watch him. And then obviously Victor Osimhen up front is going to be a real handful. But I do back Van Dijk and Kanate to handle him. I'm not overly concerned by Osimhen. I think Yilmaz is going to be the one to watch. I think if anyone scores past us tonight, it's going to be Yilmaz. I do think it's going to be Yilmaz. Where are we up to? Kane can see plenty of goals in this one. Do you think so? Finners Matty, thoughts on Kyle Walker retiring from international football? I mean, he was never going to get back in the World Cup squad anyway, was he? RM, did you see the 23 red cards in Brazil, Key? I haven't. No. I've seen that it happened, but I haven't watched him. I don't know. I'm assuming it was just one big punch-up. It does happen quite frequently, that, to be fair, in Brazil. Matthew, you've already lost to these earlier in the season. We did, yes. We did. We lost 1-0 penalty from Osimhen. I think it was from Osimhen. It was Osimhen who scored the pen, wasn't it? Broken Verdict says 2-1 Gala, and then Liverpool will score first within 30 minutes via Ekatiki. Come on, Galatasaray, they're going to win it 2-1, says Arne. And Jake, Julius, we love you around here. LFC will lose to City in the next round. I think so too, mate. Yeah, I expect us to as well. Tough place to go, City. Matthew, reckon a good game. Could see a draw, to be fair. I think, to be honest, I wouldn't be madly disappointed with a draw. Like, a draw's... I still think we'd win at Anfield, so... If it's a draw, I can kind of take a draw. I'd live with it. I'll be honest, even if Liverpool get beat... I don't see it happening, but let's say Liverpool get beat tonight 2-1. I absolutely still think we go through pretty comfortably, to be honest, overall. So, to be honest, I thought Kyle Walker had already retired. Broken Verdict, I don't trust your goalkeeper, though. Proper dodgy. Why? Where have you got that from? Every time Mamardashvili's played for us, he's been brilliant. Where's that come from? Dodgy. Mamardashvili's done really well since he's come in, I thought. Thoughts on Mavropanos, top bins. What a penalty that was. Absolutely insane penalty, wasn't it? Matthew, do you reckon you have a good chance in the Champions League this season? Yeah, I think. I mean, listen, Liverpool have always had a bit of a love affair with the European Cup, and to be honest, we've won European Cups with much, much worse sides than the one we've got now. So, yeah, I don't see why not. We've got as good a chance as anyone. We've already beaten Real Madrid, we've beaten Arsenal, we've beaten, some of the teams in the competition that you'd look at and think, well, I don't fear anyone that's left in the competition. Over 2 legs, I reckon we can beat them, and we've already proven we can beat the best over one in a one-off game. So, yeah, I don't know. Do I think we'll win it? Probably not. But can we? Are we in with a shout? Absolutely we are. Listen, put it this way. As my dad always said to me, whenever we had a Champions League draw and I was a little bit like, oh, I don't want them. My dad used to always say to me, hey, listen, son, they don't want us either. And it's very true. Nobody in that draw will have wanted to get Liverpool. Nobody. Daz Reynolds says 2-1 Reds, goals from Mo and a Dom set piece. Roshan says Rio should have started. No, I don't think so. I don't think you don't want to be giving Rio too many minutes. You just can't. Keith, Liverpool always stepping up in the Champions League, and that's coming from an Everton fan. Absolutely right, Keith. They always seem to do something in Europe, don't we? Even when we've had pretty poor teams, to be honest. Matthew, if you get to the semis and it's against City or Bayern, do you win? Bayern over 2 legs, yes. City over 2 legs, I don't think so. Historically we've done well against City in the Champions League as well. I think over 2 legs we do Bayern. I actually don't think Bayern make it that far. I think City or Real Madrid, whoever it is. I expect City beat Madrid, and I expect City to beat Bayern quite comfortably. So for me, it's going to be Liverpool Galatasaray, Liverpool Chelsea, Liverpool City semis, and I think that might be where our path ends. Personally, that's my prediction so far. That I think we probably make it to the semis. And then it's going to be a flip of a coin. It could be us, it could be City, to play probably Arsenal or Barca in a Champions League final. What channel's the game on, says Arne? It's on TNT Sports. And what are we up to? Where's Frimpong Key? He's on the bench, mate. So Liverpool bench. And again, this is another point that many people don't seem to be pointing out, but it is a very important point to make. Liverpool have named three less subs than Galatasaray because we just haven't got the players, and we've also got 2 goalkeepers on the bench for the second time in a row, fourth time in a row actually. Yeah. We always seem to put 2 goalies on the bench, and we usually have less players on the bench than the opposition. Like, we don't have our full quota on the bench. This is the situation Liverpool have got, and everyone's like, Arne Slot should be doing better. Behave yourself. It's absolutely clearly evident we don't compete with the teams at the very top end of the table. Finners Matty, just seen that Sheffield Wednesday are set to start League One with 15 points. Minus 15. Yeah, because it won't have mattered, will it, to take them down. Can you trust Joe Gomez to stay fit? No, I think this season's proven that. We knew that before the season started, and yet the club chose to give him a really important position within Arne Slot's squad, and I think they let Arne Slot down. Jordan Edwards finally dropped Gakpo. He's not dropped Gakpo. He's not dropped him. I think it's important to rest him. We've got to give him a bit of rest and rotation where possible. And Vert's coming back in is important. Tony, I think Osimhen will score and Gabriel Sara too. Yeah, Gabriel Sara's definitely one to watch. Broken Verdict, didn't Arne say he preferred a smaller squad though? I think he prefers a smaller squad in terms of 2 players in each position. The problem is we didn't give him that. I think the quality is the issue, not necessarily the size of the squad. When you talk about the quality, when you talk about our squad, I mean like Chiesa. Chiesa's not a squad player. If you expect to compete in the top end of the table, Chiesa's not a squad player. Neither's Rio Wengamoa. Joe Story, can't wait to see that Spanish Jacob Murphy tonight. And Arne says, what's your predictions, Key? I think 2-1. I've gone 2-1 tonight. United Mad 83, slot in or out? There's not a Liverpool fan I know who's slot out. Not a serious Liverpool fan anyway. Yeah? Everyone who's said slot out so far is either reacting emotionally after a game, but in the cold light of day, when they're actually able to have a conversation without reacting emotionally, I don't know a single Liverpool fan who wants him gone. So, the only ones who are jokers, mugs online, trying to get clicks. Daniel, can't stand you. Oh, the feeling's mutual, Daniel. Nah, I'm only messing, mate. I love you, really. Stick around. Galatasaray are the Avengers of has-beens. Leroy Sané and Icardi. Well, they've got some cracking players on the bench. Gundogan's on the bench. They've got Leroy Sané, of course, Icardi, Salah, Sacha Boey as well. Sacha Boey's a decent player. And they've still got a lot of players missing. If you look at the players they've got out. He's back now, isn't he? They've got the young lad Asprilla. Yeser Asprilla, who's coming from Girona. He was at Watford not that long ago. Wiz172, do you realise that if Richarlison, Moani and Palhinha get a yellow card tonight, they miss the second leg? I wasn't aware of that. I was not aware. United mad, if I said at the start of last year he'd get you top 4 in a Premier League title, they'd have taken it. Absolutely. Timbo Slice, buongiorno, Key. How are we on this wonderful Tuesday? I am amazing. I am brilliant. In terms of how I'm feeling, not just like that sounded quite arrogant in reflection. I am feeling amazing. I am feeling brilliant. Yeah. I've had a ginger shot and a turmeric shot just before I've come on. Just to wake me up. Sam McNeil, Bodo will win this competition, mark my words. Well, we're going to be doing Bodo against Sporting in the second leg next week. So we'll see. We'll be there for that one. Oxford Van Salad is now the most capped Liverpool player in Europe with 81 caps, surpassing Carragher on 80. And Broken Verdict, in hindsight, would you have preferred to have not got an Isak but strengthened elsewhere, such as midfield or the wing? No. I honestly, mate, I've heard that point mentioned a few times, and I don't get it. We sold Nunes, we tragically lost Diogo Jota, so we were 2 strikers down. You need 2 strikers in. That was the situation. So, yeah, we desperately needed 2 strikers. Isak and Ekatike were perfectly good signings and still are very, very good signings. If Isak's fit, I'll just make the same point again. If Isak's fit, not all season, but just let's say the majority of the season, right? Let's say he plays 40 games a season, the same way that he did with Newcastle every year. Even if he only played 30, 35, whatever. We would probably be at least another 5, 6 points further up the league, in which case we'd be 3rd in the table, and that's about where Liverpool are. So, I honestly, I don't get the whole Liverpool have had a terrible, terrible, dreadful year. I think that's exactly where we are as a squad right now. Liverpool lose tonight, says Timbo, but win the tie overall in the second leg. United mad. I'm a United fan, but think he's being treated unfairly this year. Mackenzie, Newcastle prediction tonight. I think 3-0 to Barca. Barca to win 3-0. I think they kill the tie off in the first leg. We'll see. Mad Pup says, glad I saw you went live. Completely forgot to update my fantasy football team. Get it going. Get it updated. Keith says, I thought Rio played excellent in the last game. Only a kid. He's got a good future ahead of him. He does indeed, yes. Assuming he can stay fit and assuming he doesn't have... I genuinely think Arne Slot deserves praise for how he's handled Rio, for how he's not kind of bent to pressure from the fans to just throw him in. Because it's quite evident he would be a really good option for us. But he's thinking of the kid's career. He's thinking of the opportunity to use him properly and bed him in rather than, let's just throw him in for 90 minutes. It's not right. Mackenzie, seriously, Newcastle have nothing to lose. It's make or break for our season. But they beat you quite comfortably 2-0 earlier in the season. And Newcastle are on a terrible, terrible run at the minute. Obviously, no Bruno Guimaraes as well for, 10 weeks? I can't see you getting anything tonight against Barca. And I think you'd probably need to win to have any hope of going through. You would. You'd have to win to have any hope of going through, and I personally can't see it, mate. I think you'll get done tonight again. Timbo, Liverpool missed Isak, but the rest of the top 4 chasers have also missed big players, except United. Oh, yeah, United have had a lot fewer games, though, haven't they? Pride of Merseyside says Barca to not concede with the way they defend. Well, think about the way that Newcastle attack. The way that Newcastle attack, they're not gonna need to do much defending. And to be honest, it'll only take Lamine Yamal to switch on once or twice, and that'll be it. Timbo, we missed Palmer half the season. Villa have missed Kamara for ages. Yeah, but that's one player. That's literally one player. That doesn't count for us having Frimpong and Brad. We've literally had no right back for large parts of the season. No right back. No centre backs. Yeah, big problems. The arrogance. How's it arrogance to say that Barcelona are better than Newcastle? It's arrogance from you, that. Zach, who do you reckon wins the Champions League? Liverpool. I'm going to say it. I am going to say it. Will, I've just seen that Wednesday we'll have a 15-point deduction in League One. Yeah, very sad for him. But it is kind of the grim reality of their situation, I guess. Adam, smelling salts will wake you up. I know I might need to get some smelling salts. Tony, was that okay to my comment? Oh, hang on a second. Spuds will lose 3-0 tonight, and can we do a half-time quiz? Do the best 25-26 top 20 EFL Championship players. I'll be honest, I mean, we can certainly do that. We can do a half-time quiz. That's not really a quiz, though, is it? The top 20 EFL Championship, that's not a quiz. That's an opinion. That's name your top 20. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing a half-time quiz. I'll tell you what we will do, Tony. We're live on Friday for Wrexham against Swansea. That might be a more appropriate night to do a sort of name your top 20 Championship players of the season. That might be a decent time to do that. So yeah, we could do that then. If you're in the chat on Friday, we can do that. But for a Champions League night, we need a Champions League themed quiz, and I have got multiple Champions League themed quizzes right now. Or at least the clubs that are on. Swifty, these 5:45 games are a real treat, Key. Yeah, I quite enjoy them as well. Especially the back-to-backs. It's the same now. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I am live at 5:45 and then 8 o'clock. 5:45 tonight, 8 o'clock. Then tomorrow, 5:45 for Arsenal away at Bayer Leverkusen. Then 8 o'clock, Real Madrid, Man City. And then on Thursday, we're doing Lille against Aston Villa, 5:45. 8 o'clock, Crystal Palace against Larnaca. And Larnaca have already won once at Selhurst Park this season. So that's going to be a good laugh. And then Friday, obviously, it's the Welsh derby. Wrexham against Swansea. Vitor Matos taking the Jacks to the racecourse ground. It's Luke says, Wednesday getting screwed over by the EFL. League should do more to protect clubs. Timbo, the only arrogant thing he said today is that he's brilliant. Wasn't a lie. Where are we up to? Malcolm, alright lad, hope you lose. Cheers, Malcolm. I hope you're good though, mate. Lots of love. Swifty, double header each day, and we're getting good games now at the stage of the competitions. Yeah, all good fun as well. Entertaining. And plus, 6 hours I'm going to be stood, standing up. I'm going to have to get the squats in. Christ, I'm going to have thighs like Jonah Lomu by the end of this season. Timbo, I don't enjoy 5:45 games because I don't get back home from work till 7. Thank God Chelsea play at 8. Pull a sickie. What are we up to? Al City says Liverpool's top 20 Champions League losses. Cheers, Alf. Thanks, mate. Fire stick's paying for itself. Finners, as long as Spurs don't get an injury tonight, that will feel like a win for Spurs fans. And Broken Verdict says, Key, be honest, the treble or the Invincibles? I got Arsenal fans saying United are finished if they win the Champions League. Doing my head in. The treble or the Invincibles? What are we talking about, the team or the achievement? I'll be honest, the team and the achievement are better. I don't know a single Arsenal... I mean, listen, I'm sure there's Arsenal fans who would say the Invincibles were the better team. And there's probably a case to be made for that. There probably is a case to be made that they were the better team. But you can't argue that going invincible is a better achievement than winning a treble. You can't argue that. I'm not having that. The achievement itself is definitely... I mean, let's throw it out to the chat. What's better, winning a treble or going invincible in a season? And you can't even say going invincible in a season. They only did it in the Premier League. It's not like they went invincible in the Champions League or anything. They got beat. They did get beat in that season. And they drew 12 times in the league. So, I don't know. I can't see how anyone can rationally argue that going invincible is better than winning a treble. But I'm sure there's Arsenal fans who will try. Oxford fan, Key, did you see Bolton v Wickham on Saturday? Wickham 2-0 with 2 minutes left. They lost 3-2. Go on, Bolton. Love the Trotters. That's a great result for Bolton, that. Andy, as an Arsenal fan, it's a treble. Yeah, Julius, a treble. Winning the treble, says Ryan. Can't see anyone saying that it's going to be the Invincibles. Timbo, forget a treble. I'd have our 09-10 double over the Invincibles. That was Ancelotti again, wasn't it? I'd rather the Centurions than the Invincibles, says Will. Lee 90, mad everyone downplays it, but no one's done it since. Not choosing a treble, by the way. Mate, it's not that everyone's downplaying it. It's people just directly comparing it to one other achievement. Nobody's saying that it's like a really shitty achievement. It's just not the best achievement, that's all. It's still an achievement to go invincible, but it's invincible's kind of the wrong terminology because they absolutely did lose that season and they drew 12 games. I think Centurions is probably a better one. I think Treble's probably is a better one. And I think you'd be hard pushed to find many independent, neutral football fans who would agree and say that the Invincibles is the pinnacle of football. But whatever. Andy, a Prem season unbeaten is a great accomplishment. I don't think anyone will replicate it because the overall league is harder nowadays. I think also, though, like, by the time, do you know why? Maybe here's why Arsenal went unbeaten though. They went unbeaten because they went out of the Champions League. Like, put it this way, how many times have teams gone quite far in the Champions League and maybe they've still been unbeaten in the latter part of the season? I don't know how many times this has happened. Maybe it's never happened. But I'm sure there's been times where teams have gone really deep in competitions, whether it be the FA Cup or the Champions League or whatever. They've took their eye off the league. They're not interested in the league. The league fixtures are kind of like Liverpool. We basically took our eye off the league in February last year. We were done. The league was wrapped up around Christmas time. We were sorted. We didn't even need to worry about the league. We was just putting half performances in because we were focused on the Carabao Cup and the Champions League. Obviously, we didn't end up winning either. But I think that might be another factor as well. Lee says you realise they drew them 12 because you had to give certain players 10 appearances for a medal. Okay, well then that kind of makes it even less of an achievement then, doesn't it? That makes it even less of an achievement. Surely that makes it even less of an achievement to say, well, they were fucking about for half that part of the season because they were just trying to give people medals. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying it's not an achievement. It's just not as good as the treble. And I don't think that's a controversial take. Oxia says, what's your prediction for Liverpool this season? Where do you think they finish in the Prem? I think between 3rd and 4th. Maybe 5th. I mean, we're only 3 points off 3rd at the minute. We could be 3rd next game week. We've still got to play United. We've still got to play Chelsea. We've still got to play Villa. Yeah, it'll ride on those games, and I fancy us to beat. We've already beaten Villa, and I fancy us to beat United and Chelsea. We've got Chelsea at Anfield as well, and we've got a great record at Old Trafford, so we'll see. Timbo, Chelsea and Liverpool have also gone over 38 league games unbeaten, but over 2 seasons, yeah. Liverpool literally went, wasn't it something like we got 97 points out of a possible 102 points? Or something, it was something like 102. Something like that. Something ridiculous. I think it was like 97 points out of a possible 102 Liverpool got. You're telling me that the Invincibles are better than that. Get on your bike. Get on your bike. Broken verdict. Even as a United fan, I have to say the Centurions is the best Premier League teams in terms of performance and overall dominance. For me, winning is better than not losing. You're losing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Winning and then losing a couple, but winning loads is well better than winning 26 but drawing 12. I would agree with that. And that's coming from a United fan, by the way. It's not, there you go. Reece, didn't Liverpool get 97 points and still finish second? We did, yes. We did. To a very, very good Manchester City side, it must be said. Right, here we go. Game is nearly ready to go. Come on, Liverpool. Desperate for a big win. Get your predictions in the chat. We're off and underway at Rams Park. Come on, lads. We need to get a fast start here. Ball straight through to Mamadashvili. We'll take that. No probs. Come on, Mama. You've got him. Hello, 3-star. How's it going, 3-star? Okay. Right, there you go. The clock is all synced up. Michael Key, given Liverpool won't retain their Premier League title, what would the Liverpool fanbase see as a decent, successful season? FA Cup or Champions League title and qualifying for the Champions League? Yes, I think any of that would be a brilliant season, to be honest. Salah into the area, wins a corner. Oh, goal kick, poor from Salah. Take a draw, says Marky. I wouldn't take a draw, but I think if we got a draw, I wouldn't be pissed off with it. A draw's not a bad result here. Draw is not a bad result away. I am Crute says Liverpool got 102 points from a possible 105. That was it, yeah. It was something like that. I knew we got a ridiculous amount of... Yeah, this is so good. So good. 102 points from a possible 105, that Liverpool side. What a team. What a team. Timbo, every team has games they deserve to lose each year. If you go unbeaten, luck went your way. Yeah, I mean, that's why I honestly don't overreact too much when you see teams winning games that they maybe deserve to lose, or, losing games you could argue they deserve to win. Strike! Oh, nearly 1-0 Liverpool. Oh, should Wirtz have done better there? Was it Wirtz or Dom? Who hits that? Oh, terrible play at the back from Galatasaray. The goalkeeper gives the ball away. Really poor from Shakir. And as it comes out, I think is it Szoboszlai? No, it's Wirtz. Wirtz, right-footed, about 30 yards out. He's got an empty net. Oh, I just couldn't quite find it. Couldn't quite get there. Liverpool in the area. Got to get it in the box. Unlucky, good defending. Galatasaray under pressure early on. This is a good start from Liverpool. Very good start. We've put them straight under pressure. And the pitch is a lot better as well, I've got to say. If you remember this game earlier in the season when Liverpool lost, the pitch was dreadful. It was a really, really bobbly pitch. Szoboszlai in the area. Good strike. It's going to be a throw into Liverpool on the far side. Fast. Really good start, this. Come on, lads. James Nash, are you going to show the match? Yes, mate, no problem. Yeah, TNT Sports said they were absolutely fine with just random people on TikTok and YouTube and places just broadcasting it. Yeah, they were fine with it. I think they paid, it was a couple of £1 million they paid just to show this game. But they were fine. They were absolutely fine with just randomers showing it, I think. But you have to pay 30 quid a month or something like that to actually watch it on telly. But you can show it. Yeah, you can show it, I think. That's my understanding. Long throw into the box from Liverpool. Keeper claims it. I heard he's going to broadcast it just to James alone. Liverpool to win, Seb says. Abe Ball, like it. They're giving it away really sloppily down that left-hand side, Galatasaray. Ekatike should do better there. Will says, I don't think an FA Cup would save Slot's job if we didn't get the Champions League. Is that not... Well, maybe you're right. But is it not the kind of same as when Klopp literally... he didn't qualify for it. 22, 23, was it? He didn't qualify for the Champions League. We got Europa League football under Klopp a few years ago. 2-3 years ago. So... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really see it as like a deal breaker if we don't get the Champions League for one season. We did exactly the same under Klopp. And to be fair, I think Arne Slot had to deal with a fair bit more. I think Slot will get another season. I think so too, Andy. I hope so. Timbo, who's the signing of the season so far between Ekatike, Pedro and Xhaka off the top of my head? I wouldn't say Ekatike. No, I don't think Ekatike's close to the signing of the season, if I'm honest. Done well, but I think it'd have to be Xhaka for impact. I think it would have to be Granit Xhaka. Yeah, I think he's been phenomenal. Can't really look past Granit Xhaka for player of the season for me. Alf, I can't believe you won't stream the game for us. How will I ever see this game other than like turning on my TV? I know, yeah. Imagine the cheek. Do you know what, mate? You pay for it and... You pay for it and I'll just watch it for free off you. Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Andy, João Pedro's done well. He has. He's done okay. A couple of recent goal-scoring spurts and he has done all right. But I think overall, I'd still say João Pedro's... Yeah, I don't think he's massively changed things for Chelsea. He's done well recently, but... Great play from Kanate, good defending from Liverpool, and it's going to be a corner kick. Galatasaray, good come across. Well, they did really well to come across there, Kirkes. Good defending. Michael says, Key, is it the top 5 instead of the top 4? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It is the top 5 who qualify this season because of the coefficient in England being so high. I think we've pretty much already secured 5 Champions League spots again. Because Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace have all made it quite far in Europe. Obviously, all the English teams in the Champions League have gone very far as well. 5 of the 6 finished in the top 8, which again helps our coefficient even further. So all of that is a really, really big help. And I think it will mean 5. Chance. Oh, as if they've actually scored. Off a set piece, they've actually scored. Mario Lemina. 1-0. Liverpool start really, really fast. Fucking hell. Mario Lemina header. Nothing wrong with that as well. We just lose the first ball. Who's marking him? Ekatike? Ekatike off the far post. What are you doing, lad? Who was just saying Ekatike signing of the season? Yeah, look at the state. What are you doing? Purdy, you're fannying around at the back stick. That's so poor. So poor. 1-0 to fucking Galatasaray. As if we're 1-0 down. We started really, really well as well. Mario Lemina puts Galatasaray in front. First goal in 8 matches. Yeah. Dr. Liverpool's to the rescue. Whoa. Nearly 1-1 there. We've started quite well. I'm not panicking. I'm not worrying just yet. I'm not worrying. We started quite well. Set piece goal. But a pretty typical start for Liverpool, that. Started well. Dominating the early exchanges. And then there you go. They go and stick it in off a set piece. The first attack of the game, set piece, they stick it in. That's Liverpool's season in a nutshell right there. Liverpool's season in a nutshell. 1-2-4, started well. We are 1-0 down. You're saying it like that's not possible to do then? Are you saying it's not possible to score against the run of play? Liverpool down the right-hand side. Salah, really poor touch from Mo Salah. That was a massive chance. Massive chance. Yeah, I'm sure these people haven't watched football before. Apparently you can't concede against the run of play. Apparently the scoreline is always reflective of the performance. The scoreline is always reflective of the performance, according to these people. Game on, says Reggie. Razine says, Yoki, this game will be high-scoring, draw 2-2. Let's hope so. Broken verdict, if Slot doesn't get top 4 and gets sacked, probably combination of standards set by Klopp. Spend $500 million and winning the league last year. Liverpool have been unfortunate, but it is regression. Not for me. No, not for me. I think it's about where we are. I think that's the fundamental thing. Here's Osimhen. Here's Yilmaz down the right-hand side. Galatasaray in the area. Great play from Kanate. Wonderful play. It's Van Dijk, actually. Really, really good play, Virgil van Dijk. And that's a free kick to Liverpool. Timbo, my predictions on Liverpool lose today, but win overall. Welshwing, Hakey, McAllister, shocker again. Well, I mean, I can't really blame McAllister too much for the actual goal. I think, if anything, we're blaming Ekatike for the marking, but sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens. We started the game actually really well. We've been probably... This is probably one of the best starts we've had this season in terms of dominating chances and getting into the final third. We've done well. We've had a couple of half chances. And it's a difficult away ground. Great play again. Here's Salah into the area. Mo's touch really letting him down today. Really letting him down. Timmy, are you not sure you're not cuddling the team? I expected Liverpool to win the league, and you here saying you're expecting where you need to be. No, I think that's exactly where Liverpool are. Liverpool are. This is where Liverpool are, and I honestly think if you thought from the get-go that this Liverpool team would win the league, you're probably a little bit deluded, or you don't know ball, as people throw around a lot. It is just how it is. It is just sometimes that's how it goes. You start a game well, and then they score off the set piece. That's how it is. Nearly 2-0. Jesus Christ. Osimhen, far post. Galatasaray growing into the game now. They've not even had a kick. They've literally not had a kick. It's got one set piece. Oh, I'll tell you what, that could have quite easily been 2-0 there. Honestly, it's such against the run of play. That's all it is. Totally against the run of play. Nearly 2-0. Probably should have scored, yeah. You've got to admit, it probably should have been 2-0, that. Poor from Osimhen. But then again, you could also throw that at Liverpool. I think Wirtz should have put us 1-0 in front before the goal even happens. It's alright, come on, we've got this. We've got it. We've got it. Like I said, do you know what? I'll be happy enough, even if we draw here. It's a difficult away game. Even if we draw here, we'll beat them at Anfield. We'll go through. Timmy, Arsenal have Gyökeres and Martinelli, and we still top somehow playing with 9 men. They are excuses. Martinelli's not a bad player, mate. Gyökeres has been a pretty poor signing for you, but Martinelli's a brilliant winger. I don't know why so many Arsenal fans give him such stick, to be honest. Government name unknown. Match started too early for me to get to today. How are we performing? We've done really well. So far, honestly, like, forget the scoreline for a minute. I actually think the performance has been quite good. It's been a very, very decent start to the game from us. We've dominated. We've had the ball in good areas. We've missed a big chance from Wirtz. And then they went up the other end for the first time in the game. They got a corner, knocked it in. Sometimes that's the rub of the green. We've just now got to calm things down again and keep going. Let's go and get it back level. Dario Gambino, there's absolutely no chance in hell that you'll progress past Galatasaray. Well, hey, listen, I hope you stick around, Dario, because I think you'll be proven wrong, mate. Timmy, you're giving excuses as to why you're not top. We have 2 scrubs playing up top. I think for you saying Gyökeres and Martinelli are 2 scrubs, I can give you... We've literally had to play Curtis Jones. We've had about 5 different right-backs this year, mate. We've had 2 goalkeepers on our bench. Welsh wing, Martinelli's a great winger. He just hasn't got a brain sometimes. Well, he's got a body, and he can play, and he can run. And I think that's sometimes all it takes for a winger. We've not got that. We've not got any width, full stop. Better from Liverpool. Much, much better. Here we go. Much, much better. Sadra says, how are you watching the game? It's on TNT Sports 1. 124, outclassed by Galatasaray. Please sack him. Again, foolish Liverpool fans reacting emotionally. Martinelli is better than any of your wingers this season, especially Salah. I'd agree. I would absolutely agree. Yeah. 100% better than our wingers. Good ball over the top, unlucky. Good defending, Galatasaray. Again, Liverpool pressing still. We've done well. Opening 15 minutes, we've been the better team, but we find ourselves 1-0 down against the run of play. Long ball over the top. Here's Ekatike. Hugo wins the throw in. We'll take that. Welsh wing is Zaha on the bench. Zaha's he's not at Galatasaray anymore. He's gone. Yeah, he's I think he's in the US now, isn't he? Wilfried Zaha. Here's Salah. Good ball in. Must be. Wirtz. Oh, you absolute numpty. Better from Liverpool. Yet again, that's much better. This is better. 15 minutes. We've calmed it down again. We're starting to show the real quality. This is better. Salah with the ball in. Ekatike. Give it back. Oh. It's coming. Equaliser's coming. Honestly, calm down. Calm down. The equaliser is coming. Laura, Galatasaray, hard place to go, but I think LFC will win this. If not, the manager is gone. Nah, manager's not gone. Manager stays at least till the end of the season. And if I'm honest, I'd still want him here next year, no matter what happens. Reese, lovely football, that. Wirtz scuffs it, though. It's very incisive stuff, though, in the final third. This is much better. We've quickened the play up a lot. Ekatike ball through. Unlucky, good defending from Gala. Liam Slot is getting sacked at the end of the season. I can't see it. I don't think so. Good ball. Back to Salah. Oh, unlucky. Honestly, we're so close. Doing so much better here. Strike. Oh, just over from Kanate. Oh, my God. He's got a shot in him. Good lad, Ibu. Just over the bar from Ibu. What a strike that is. He's got a touch on that, the keeper. Just over the bar. Nearly hits the crossbar. But brilliant play. Wirtz. Should Wirtz do better here? Hits it into the floor. Swifty, it's a pretty open game. Open? We battered him. He had one chance off a bloody set piece. We battered him. Reece says, has the feeling of a game where one goal could quickly bring two. Here's hoping. I'm telling you, there's no way they're stopping us scoring in this game. No way they stop us scoring. Not a chance. Look at that. Giving the ball away again. Ekatike. Come on. McAllister. Fucking shit, McAllister. Giving the ball away again. Jesus Christ. Gives the ball away more than anyone, McAllister. So poor. Galatasaray in the final third. Osimhen. Get it away. Get it away. Good lad. Better. Better from Liverpool. Swifty, they had a header just wide, Tuki. Okay, fair enough. They've had two chances. But it's been very much on the counter, hasn't it? Not even a counter-attack. It's just been off crosses. Crosses into the box. Two set pieces, really. Pride of Merseyside. Salah's first touch looking way better tonight. That's so weird, because twice I've said that his first touch has been shocking. It's so weird how we can watch the same game together and find different perspectives. Literally before you put that comment on, Salah's first touch was shocking. Absolutely shocking a couple of times. Let us down in really key moments. But he is passing a lot better, and he's also moving the ball a lot faster, which is maybe a big thing as well. Under the floodlights, Galatasaray haven't lost at home in the knockout stage since 1973. Yeah, that's what the point is. They're a good side. I said I'd take a draw tonight. I wouldn't be devastated with a draw. Rio should have started. Listen, they're already kicking off as if Rio Ngamoa stops the goal going in. Honestly. You can't argue with stupid. Rio should have started. Yeah, Rio sorts that set piece out, no problem, doesn't he? Rio defends a corner better. Soberslai. Just keep hold of it. Just keep hold of it. Keep him chasing. You've got him. Been by far the more dominant side. Well done. They're pressing well, though, Galatasaray. Got to give them the credit. They are pressing well at the front. Reece, it's not Salah's first touch that's the issue. It's his second or third in a dribble, I think. It's just very heavy, isn't it? Galatasaray down the left-hand side. Oh, Joe Gomez, you got to get back there, lad. You can't be switching off there. Galatasaray ball in. Oh, what a save. Mamadashvili, well done. And it's cleared away. No, it's going to be a corner. Another corner to Galatasaray. What a save that was from Mamadashvili. Really, really important save. Nearly 2-0. Wasn't really a chance. It just kind of bounced. He didn't even get a touch on it, did he? It was just a cross in. But a big save. I think it was a cross that maybe was turning into. It was going to bend straight in. But a big save from Mama. Well done. Well done. And it's going to be another corner. Got to defend this one better than the last one. Come on, boys. Gabriel Sara to put it in. He can put a hell of a ball in, this fella. Left-footed. Well done. Great defending. Great defending, Verge. Yes, well done, Joey. That's our ball. Good lad. Salah. Chance here if you get it right. Chance here if you get it right. Go on. Ball over to the far side. Oh, Szoboszlai, you absolute mug. What is it with our first touch tonight? Everyone's over-hitting it. Oh, everybody's over-hitting it. Ridiculous. Now a free kick to Galatasaray because McAllister can't play football. Joe says, what's wrong with Alisson and how did he injure himself? It's just a minor injury, mate. He should be back next week, I think. Xander, I'm watching this on a legal stream, but anyway, what second are you on? I might be a second back. 22.50 I'm on. But yeah, feel free if you head over to the other place, the place that starts with a Y, the red play button. If you head there, then you can pause me and sync it up to wherever you are. Stacey, how are you doing, Key? I am very good, Stacey. How are you? Creed says we'll beat Galatasaray. We'll beat Galatasaray. We will. We're still going to go through. We'll still go through against these. 1-0. That, like I said, as it was shared in the chat there, 1973 the last time Galatasaray lost a home knockout tie. They are very, very reliable at home. Osimhen with a strike. It's cleared away. Ball whipped in again. Header. Oh, great save again, Mamardashvili. Honestly, where's it all coming from? This guy's dodgy. Apparently, Mamardashvili's dodgy. Fabulous keeper. Absolutely fabulous keeper. Reese, heavy touch, buggered the opening, lack of concentration, surveying the options instead of looking at the ball. Another corner. Come on, Galatasaray. Balls it up. Balls it up. Because defensively, we're a bit awful off these set pieces. Thank God, and that's exactly what they did. Straight out of play off a corner. Well done. That's what we needed. Give it us back. Yeah, very, very good save, that. Very, very good save from Mamardashvili. Come on, Gravenberg. Brilliant run, Ryan. Go on. Give it off. That's a foul, ref. That's a foul, ref. As if you've not give that. Has he give it? Absolutely, he's got to give it. And a yellow card, please, sir. We're getting a yellow for that. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Should have been a yellow. I can't believe he's not carded him for that. Baris Yilmaz should be on a booking there. Right, Szoboszlai free kick. Pretty central. It's going to be it's not shooting distance. There's not an opportunity for him to hit it. Ideally, you'd want to roll it to the side and maybe get an angle on this one, but it's going to have to be a hell of a ball to get a chance on goal here. Kanate header, straight at the keeper. Pretty poor. Poor ball. It was a little bit more floated. It needed to be whipped rather than floated, that one. Jacob Arabia, speechless. What's happening, man? Why speechless? Honestly, just the entitlement that we're expected to just rock up to Galatasaray and win. It's not going to be like that. It's always going to be a difficult away game. Always going to be a difficult away game. Key, who's better, Gyökeres or Ekitike? Why are you asking that? Why? That's the bigger question. Why? Oliver, did you not win the league last season? You're expected to beat anyone. Yeah, anyone. if we had the same side, which we don't. Ball in, cleared away by Konate. Well done. Good defending, Liverpool. Sanchez, I hate when people compare players. It's just a bit silly, isn't it? It's a bit silly. Connor, you've not even started that badly here. We haven't. We played well. Played really well. Jake says switch Gakpo to right wing. Gakpo's not playing. He's on the bench. Again, Liverpool fans, drop Cody Gakpo. Liverpool fans, Rio should have started as if Rio Ngamoa helps the goal that we've conceded in any way. Forget the goal for a minute. We've actually played quite well. Not even quite well. I'd actually say this has been one of our better starts of the game. I think we've done well. It's all, like, if you look back at all of our starts this season, this has been pretty good. Oliver, you have arguably a better side than last season's. With the greatest of respect, mate, in the most nicest possible way, I have no idea what you've been watching, but it can't have been football. Because there's nobody would say that this Liverpool side is anywhere. Not a single Liverpool fan would argue we have a better side than last season's. Not a single one. Reece says, worrying that the Turks are first to every cross into Liverpool's box. What did I tell you once about when liking Liverpool as a kid? Sometimes I think Liverpool still matter to me more than they should. Welsh Ring, this has been a great game so far. Two teams going for it. Could be 2-0, could be 1-1. If teams finish the chances, you can argue it could be 2-2 already. It's definitely been chances, haven't there? Craig Boy, to be fair, you've been pretty poor defending corners this season. Oh, Konate, what are you doing? Unlucky. Osimhen lashes it over the bar. Oliver, squad-wise, you have a better squad. Again, Oliver, nicest possible way, mate. I don't know what you've been watching, but it can't have been football. You won't find a single person who agrees with you. There's just not anyone who watches football would agree that Liverpool have a better squad. We've literally been putting 2 goalkeepers on the bench all season and naming less players on the bench than our opposition because we haven't got the players in the squad. Our backup right winger is Chiesa, who can't play more than 20 minutes because he's literally physically can't play more. We've got Rio Ngamoa, who's 16, on the left-hand side, starting the season as our backup left winger. Look at who we're competing against. They haven't got to deal with that. So where you're arguing we've got a better squad, you're on Mars, mate. You're absolutely off the moon. Ollie, would you swap your squad with Arsenal if offered? Yes. Who wouldn't? They've spent more than anyone else. Of course you'd swap your squad with Arsenal. Of course you would. Swap my squad with Arsenal. Swap my squad with City as well. Easily. Luke says, hi Key, hope you're doing well, mate. Love the content. Keep it up and good luck tonight, you Reds. Cheers, Luke. Good to see you, mate. Pride of Merseyside says, Maka off and Rio on at half-time, please. F Kaka, how's Gala playing? Game wouldn't stop lagging. Galatasaray played well. Yeah, they've done well. They've hurt Liverpool when they've put balls into the box. Osimhen seems to be just finding that space in between the centre backs at the minute, and I think it's because of how high our wing backs are, full backs, whatever. Galatasaray are just. I think we might need to go. Genuinely, I think a back three might be a better option tonight. I wonder if there's a way we can. Maybe move Joe Gomez in, bring Frimpong on, and play with a back three. That might actually be a better solution. Because Frimpong would add a little bit of pace down that right hand side, put Gomez back there, and sacrifice Frimpong, sacrifice one of the midfielders, probably McAllister, for Frimpong. I would do that. I'd go to a back three. Just so we can get an extra body around Osimhen. Because if anyone's going to score, it's going to be him. They're not really hurting us as such in wide areas. I mean, they're putting balls into the box, but I think we can stop that. And if we can't stop it, then we can dominate in those aerial battles. But we need to get an extra body in there. Broken verdict. Maka is having a howler of a season. Arguably the worst drop-off. Liverpool should have replaced him in January. We're having Alexis McAllister's by far the worst drop-off than Mo Salah. Whenever someone says Mo Salah's drop-off needs to be studied, not even comparable to Alexis McAllister. Not even remotely comparable. The guy has been awful. Like, truly, truly awful. Yilmaz. Better from Liverpool. Galatasaray driving in. That's good from Kanate. Mamardashvili clears it away. GI says, since when were you a Liverpool fan? I thought you watched Arsenal. I do watch Arsenal. Yeah, I do watch Arsenal. I'll be watching Arsenal tomorrow. I'm watching Newcastle Barca tonight. I'm watching Real Madrid Man City tomorrow as well. Thursday I'm watching Lille against Aston Villa. Crystal Palace against AEK Larnaca. Friday I'm watching Wrexham Swansea. Saturday I'm watching Arsenal again against Everton and Man City against West Ham. And then Sunday I'm doing Aston Villa against Man United and Liverpool against Spurs. So yeah, I'll be doing all of those games live. That's what I do every single day. So this notion of you only watch Arsenal, well, possibly that's the only time I show up on your timeline. Kirkes with a yellow card. Probably was a yellow card, but I think the referee's been a little bit reluctant to hand out the same cards for the same situation against Galatasaray. They should have had 2 so far, by my counting. Sir Canio says, greetings from a Gala fan. Hope to play fair for both teams. Lots of love, mate. Really appreciate you coming in. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see you at Anfield. Whatever the result tonight, there'll still be a chance. The tie will still be alive tonight, no matter what the result. Whether you win, we win, or it's a draw. Looks like it's been a close one. Oliver, so would you have said that Isak, Frimpong, Kirkes and Ekitike would have improved your squad before? I think they have improved the squad. The problem is that 2 of them haven't been available all season. So you say we've got a better squad. The only way we have a better squad is if they're available to play, and they're not. So, you know, Liverpool have spent all this money. Over 2/3 of it basically has been spent on players who haven't been available all season. Chance for Liverpool down this side. Salah, got to get the ball right. Good ball in. It's going to be a corner. Better defending that from Galatasaray. So unlucky. So you have a better squad than last season. You don't. You don't have a better squad than last season if you can't play the players. And we also, even if you say, well, you know, Isak and Ekitike have added, they've not really, because we've still got Chiesa, Rio Engamo. We didn't replace Luis Diaz. We brought in a young lad who came in at centre-back and he got an ACL on his debut. That was our replacement for Jarrell Kwanzaa, who's maybe now the best centre-back, or one of the best centre-backs in the Bundesliga. Go figure. Here we go. Corner to Liverpool. Ball whipped in. Cleared away. Edge of the box. Got to hit it, Wirtz. Oh, you've got to hit that. Timbo might get a kebab tonight in honour of the mighty Galatasaray doing us proud. Keith says, a blue background key against Arsenal. Yes, we will definitely have the blue lights on. We'll have the blue lights on against Arsenal on Saturday, definitely. Come on, the Ev. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Here we go. McAllister with a free kick. Again, very central. Not really an opportunity for us to get an angle on this one. I don't really know what he's going to do. I'd play it short. Play it short. Give it off. Don't float that in. It's going straight to the keeper. Bit of football intelligence will do you here, Macca. Just keep it short, mate. Keep it simple. Well done. That's better. Give it off. Go on, Joey. In the box. And ball. What's that? What's that? Shit. Stacey, are you doing a quiz key? Yes, we'll do a half-time quiz. I've got a half-time quiz all prepared. Three Star says, great to have you in the stream, mate. Hit the like and subscribe. Where are we up to? Pride of Merseyside. Mamardashvili's been brilliant. I know there was people telling me before the game this fella was dodgy. Dodgy. I think it was broken verdict, wasn't it? Broken verdict. Top fella. But don't know where you're getting Mamardashvili's dodgy. He's been brilliant. Sanchez, is Gomez leaving end of the season? I would imagine so, yeah. He very nearly went to Palace with the Mark Gay deal. He was going to go to Palace in exchange, and that would have been a hell of a deal for us. Probably a terrible deal for Palace on reflection, but yeah, he will go. It's a shame because he's been our longest serving player, but he's just not fit. He's not fit. He's never able to play games of football. When he does play at centre-back in his natural position, there's not many better. I genuinely think Joe Gomez has got a case for being maybe England's best centre-back if he's fit. If he's fit and he's starting at centre-back, there's not many better than him right now. Fabulous player, but just can't ever stay fit. And has never really got a run in the side to prove it. But I think if you ask most Liverpool fans what's the best partner for Virgil van Dijk, I think statistically it's Joe Gomez, isn't it? Angie Lady Anfield says, can't wait for slot footy to be gone. Why? Why? Sanchez, you guys messed up that Gay deal though. Now you lot's made City stronger. Do you know what? I don't know, I don't think that we did. I was never wedded to the Mark Gay deal. We got everything that we needed to done. He was literally in Liverpool training gear. He'd done his medical. And Palace phoned us up and pulled the plug. Like, there's nothing. I don't know what more you can do to get the deal over the line. They said we're not selling him to you because if we sell him to you, then our manager's going to quit. So, yeah, they weren't selling him. They were not going to sell him under any circumstances. We tried to offer Joe Gomez. They didn't. That was never going to happen. So, yeah, no, I don't think there's anything the club could have done with the Gay thing, and I wasn't really that arsed anyway because he was never going to start for us. He's a left-sided centre-back, ultimately, so he'd have been on Van Dijk's side. And, yeah, he'd have been a good option off the bench, but I think we need better, to be honest. Timbo, I've read Colwill is back for us soon. Massive boost for us if we can get the next 2 months from him. Yeah, Colwill's a really talented player, isn't he? Stacey says, what's your predictions for United against Villa? Hopefully. Strike, Ekatiki, you've got to hit that. Oh, why have you pulled that back? You had him, he was off the line. Oh, Kirkes, Salah. Oh, no. So many chances. Oh, do you know what? It has been a very, very decent performance this half. We're getting chances. We're opening them up. Ignore the scoreline. That's like an 8 out of 10 first half performance. I'm very content with that. Galatasaray down the right hand side. Strike. Oh, nearly 2-0. Corner. Reggie, did I see you in one of those reaction comps the other day, mate? Didn't know you streamed. He is, yeah. Alf does streaming. Here we go. Galatasaray put the ball in. Headed, far post, cleared away. Got to get that away, Mo. Well done. Somehow gives it away. Fucking hell. So bad. I'm not having... Someone said it was he'd played really well and his first touch was better. I'm not having that at all. Mo Salah's first touch tonight's been all over the place. Go on, Joey. Go on, Joey. Well done, lad. Here he is. Joe Gomez, get the ball in. Oh, better. Come on. Feet. HK says, Key, Liverpool have to start benching Mo. I'm not sure I would disagree with that, mate, but I don't really know what... I think Mo Salah's had a worse season than Cody Gakpo. I'd rather have Cody in the side than Salah. Because at least Gakpo physically is, you know, he can win corners, he can defend, he gets back, he does his work, you know, he does his shift that you need him to put in defensively. I just don't think Mo Salah does that. I think his head's gone, if I'm honest, Mo. Don't think his legs have gone, I think his head's gone. Still think there's a very good player in there, but I don't think he can do it for Liverpool anymore. Timbo says Salah needs selling just so you can play the 4-4-2 diamond that suits most of your other players. Yeah, that's it. Absolutely agreed. Got to get rid so we can start playing with wing backs and work out a way that we can get Wirtz, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and I mean, I hope it's not McAllister next season, but certainly Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Wirtz, and another Wharton possibly. There's rumours that it's Wharton. If we manage to get that midfield together next season, I'll be quite happy with that. What a turn from Gravenberch. Oh, Ekitike, he's in. That's a foul and a penalty, maybe a red. Referee. Oh, come on. It's not a penalty, it's outside the area, but it's definitely a red card. He fucking drags him down. He gets the wrong side and he drags him down. That was basically the same the other night as that Romero one. Not Romero, Van der Ven. The Van der Ven one. Exactly the same as the Van der Ven one, that. He literally drags him down. Watch this. Are you going to show it back? That should have been a red card. Exactly, yeah. Arne Slot's raging. I'm raging. That should have been a red card. Are we going to get a VAR check on it? Anything? A little... Can we get a check on that, please, sir? No? Not even going to show a replay? Nah, why bother? Why bother? It's only Liverpool. Bet if it was another team, they'd get a replay. Sure, someone else would get a replay on it. Salah, ball in. Come on. Let's pinch one back before half-time. Not like that, Mo. Absolute dog shit. As if he's gone down like that. Do you know what? The ref needs to start reacting to that. That was worse than the Harry Maguire one the other day. Do you know the Harry Maguire one where he kicks fresh air and Maguire's like that? Proper freaking out. The referees have to send him off for that. There has to be some sort of a punishment in play, and that was exactly the same. He didn't touch him, and he hit the deck, and our free kick situation went as a result. So wrong. So wrong. I wish they had another VAR just for that purpose. Bring in another referee just to look for acts of simulation. Talk about how you get people reinvested in footy again. Stop cheats. Stop people cheating. Absolute clear, undeniable cheating. Right, 45 seconds left before half-time. We've got a half-time quiz coming up. I don't even want to talk about the game. We'll just do half-time. Couple of half-time quizzes I've got. And then we'll get back to the second half, assuming you don't nail the half-time quizzes. Joe, never a red man. Them ginger shots sending you crazy. I thought you didn't know what score it was, Joe. You said you... Angie, I've never seen Liverpool play so poorly in 40-odd years. Have you only just started watching us, Angie? I've never seen Liverpool play so poorly in 40 years. Seriously. I've seen Liverpool play worse in the last 3 years. Fucking hell. Right, half-time. Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0. Fucking... But, I will just caveat it by saying we have been the better side. We've been the better side. We've had really clear chances. We've played well. I am content with the performance. The scoreline, probably less so. But I think even a draw wouldn't be the worst result here because we'll beat them at Anfield. We'll get through. No problem. But you've got to respect the fact that they haven't lost a home knockout tie, Galatasaray, in about 50-odd years. 1973, the last time they lost a Champions League knockout tie at the Ali Sami Yen, or Rams Park as it's known now. Very, very difficult place to go, and we are going to find it really, really difficult to get the win. But, that said, I am sure we'll get a goal in the second half. I'm not worried about that at all. Right, here we go. Half-time quiz. I've got two. Go on, we'll do two. So, can you name for me... In fact, actually, we'll do it this way. Right. Name for me the top 17 super subs. Premier League players who've got the most goals off the bench. Get your answers in the chat. The top 17 super subs in Premier League history. Liverpool could do with a super sub tonight, and I think we'll get one. Whether it be Rio, whether it be Gakpo, someone's coming off the bench and scoring. We need a super sub. Who are the top 17 super subs in Premier League history by number of goals scored? Get your answers in the chat. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says Welsh. Yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is there. He is fourth. Chicharito, Reggie. Yeah, Chicharito is third. 19 goals off the bench for Chicharito. 17 off the bench for Solskjaer. Not Declan Rice. No, not Declan Rice. Naismith, no. Divock Origi, no. Jota, no. Mahrez, no. Giroud, yes. Olivier Giroud is second with 21. Olivier Giroud second with 21. Not Sesko. Canu's right, though. Canu, well done. Canu, Foxy, well done. Not Defoe. Yes, Defoe is top. 21. 24 Premier League goals off the bench. Jermaine Defoe. Just Prem Aviator. Yeah, just Premier League. Welbeck, says Ryan. Welbeck is number 7 with 16. Well done. Not Harvey Barnes. Already got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not Martinelli. Not Kalou. The quiz is the top Premier League super subs. So players who've got the most goals off the bench in Premier League history. We're doing the top 17. James Milner, says Ryan Lamb. James Milner is 14th with 13. Agbonlahor, no. Not Agbonlahor. Sturridge is right, though. Sturridge is correct. Good shout, Ryan. Not Dzeko. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Dzeko is right. Yeah, Dzeko is 10th. I apologise. Dzeko's in the... Darren Bent. Correct. Darren Bent's there. Not Trossard. No, I thought Trossard would have been one. But not Trossard. So far, you've got Defoe, Giroud, Chicharito, Solskjaer, Sturridge, Canu, Welbeck. Michael Owen. Michael Owen's in there. Well done. Michael Owen's there. 13 Premier League goals off the bench. Anelka. No, not Nicolas Anelka. Not Gabriel Jesus either. Andy Cole. Yes, Andy Cole is number 11. Javier Hernandez you've got. Not Gundogan. Not Jesus. Not Origi. Not Rooney. Rashford's right, though. Good shout, Chichi. Rashford is 15th. Or joint 10th, I guess. Not Nani, not Fowler. No, not Nani, not Fowler. Not Joe Cole. Robbie Keane's right. Robbie Keane is correct. Number 17. You've got 2 more to get. No, 3 more to get, sorry. So we're doing the top super subs in Premier League history. The players who've got the most goals off the bench in Premier League history, the top 17. So far, you've got Robbie Keane, Marcus Rashford, James Milner, Michael Owen, Darren Bent, Andy Cole, and Edin Dzeko, all of whom have 13. You've got Danny Welbeck on 16, Kanu on 17, Sturridge on 17, Chicharito Hernandez, Javier Hernandez on 19. Olivier Giroud is second with 21, and then Jermaine Defoe is top with 24. Kevin Phillips. Not Kevin Phillips, no. Not Chiesa, not Drogba, not Thierry Henry. You've already got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not Teddy Sheringham. Not Tim Cahill. We've already got Welbeck. Not Henderson, not Ferdinand. Smelly Belly, Peter Crouch, yeah. Peter Crouch is in there. He's number 16. Well done. Doctor Who Mania got Crouchy as well. Not Trossard. Torre Andre Flo. What an answer that is. Torre Andre Flo. Good answer, Marco. Is number 16. Plenty off the bench for Chelsea. And Foxy's just got the last one. There you go. Victor Anichebe. Victor Anichebe. Big Vic. There you go. That was the quiz. Julius, the quiz was the top Premier League super subs. Liverpool need a super sub right now. We need a player off the bench to come and win us the game, and I'm sure we'll get one, whether it be Gakpo or Rio or Christ knows who else, Frimpong maybe. But we need a super sub, and the top super subs in Premier League history are Robbie Keane, Torre Andre Flo, Marcus Rashford, James Milner, Michael Owen, Darren Bent, Andy Cole, and Edin Dzeko on 13. Then it's Anichebe, Victor Anichebe, former Everton and West Brom striker. Peter Crouch, Danny Welbeck, and Nwankwo Kanu, Sturridge, Solskjaer, Chicharito, Giroud, and Defoe. There you go. That is the top 17. Should we do one more? While we're waiting, because we've still got a bit of time left, to be fair, haven't we? Give me Liverpool's 16 players who've played for Liverpool who come from the continent of Africa. 16 Africans who've played for Liverpool. Seeing as we're watching Liverpool, it feels apt to be talking about him. Flo came off the bench a lot for Chelsea scoring. He did indeed, yeah. Did a lot. Yeah, give me the 16 Africans who've played football for Liverpool in the Premier League. Salah is right. Yeah, Salah's right. Egypt. Mane, of course. Sadio Mane, correct. Naby Keita, of course. Yep, Guinea. Rigobert Song, Foxy, well done. Rigobert Song's in there. Who else? Diouf, El Hadj Diouf. El Hadj Spitz. We don't like to say his name. Salah, Mane, Diouf, Keita, Song, Zhao, of course, yep. Salif Zhao. Bruce Grobbelaar, yes. Bruce Grobbelaar, Zimbabwe's finest. Anyone else? Key Latham, Kolo Touré. Yes, Kolo Touré is a good one. Mane, Salah, Kolo, Diouf, Grobbelaar, Keita, Song. We've got all them. Who else? The almighty Jimmy Traore, of course. From Mali, Jimmy Traore is in there. Victor Moses. Yes, Victor Moses. Not Yaya Toure. Titi Camara is right, though. Another one from Guinea. Same as Naby Keita. Not Ovi Ejaria, no. Ovi Ejaria is not in there. Never played a Premier League game for us. Not Jibril Cisse, he's French. Not Lallana. Matip is right though, yeah. Matip. So far you've got Matip, Song, Salah, Titi Camara, Naby Keita, Kolo Touré, Jimmy Traore, Victor Moses, Salif Diao, El Hadj Diouf, Sadio Mane and Bruce Grobbelaar. There's still 4 others who've played Premier League games for Liverpool. 4 others. Aviator, Nabil El Zar. Yes, there's one. Nabil El Zar, former Moroccan. I think he played for Morocco internationally as well, Nabil El Zar. Momo Sissoko. Good answer, I am crew. Yeah, Momo Sissoko's in there. Not Benteke, he's Belgian. Who else? Asaidi, Andy. Yes, Usama Asaidi is right. And there's one more. One more you've not got. Not Dirk Kuyt, he's famously Dutch. So far you've got Grobbelaar, you've got Sadio Mane, you've got Diouf, Diao, Victor Moses, Nabil El Zar, Usama Asaidi, Jimmy Traore, Momo Sissoko, Kolo Touré, Naby Keita, Titi Camara, Mo Salah, Rigobert Song and Joel Matip. They are 15 of the 16 Liverpool players from Africa in Premier League history. There's still one more to get. Not Charles Itangi. No, never played a Premier League game for us, mate. Not Charles Itangi. Thankfully, he never played a Premier League game. Not Sean Dundee either. No, never played for us in the Prem. Bruce Grobbelaar we've already got. Need Frimpong, Rio and Robertson ASAP, says Mayor Baltimore. Not Cisse. No, there's one more left to get. We've got Naby Keita. Not Itangi. Any more for any more? I'll give it a clue. I'll give it a clue because it seems like the guesses have died down a little bit. He played on loan for Liverpool. He didn't actually sign for us, but he played on loan for us. Is it someone good or a scrub? Well, yeah, he's a bit of a scrub. But he played on loan for Liverpool. One of the few loan signings Liverpool made in Premier League history. What year? Matt says Salah's been awful. He has been dreadful. It's not Taiwo Awani, no. Not Naoni. Naoni's still playing now. He's permanent. Naoni's permanent. And he's English. No. Not Ozan Kabak. Turkish Ozan Kabak. I'll tell you, so nobody in the chat has got it so far. It was Stephen Colker. Sierra Leone's finest, Stephen Colker. A little bit of a trick one, that one, because he only technically started playing for Sierra Leone after he left Liverpool. But he is a Sierra Leone national, and he is a Liverpool player who played for us in the Premier League. So there you go. Stephen Colker. Was it you Klopp stuck at striker? It is, yes. And he got an assist for the Adam Lallana goal in the 5-4 away at Norwich. Stephen Colker played 2 games for Liverpool. He was signed as an emergency loan signing at centre-back. And he played 2 games for us off the bench, both at centre-forward. So there you go. That is the... Can't lie, I thought he was English. He basically was, like... I'm sure he played England under 21s. He might have even been in an England squad briefly. But, yeah, he ended up playing for Sierra Leone at national level. What are we up to? Reggie, Stephen flipping Colker. I thought he was from Epping. I think he is. He's definitely... There's I think it's one of them, again, a bit like Harvey Barnes is going to play for Scotland at the World Cup. He just, maybe wanted a bit of international experience. So there you go. How many caps? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I have no idea how many caps he's got for Sierra Leone. But we are about to kick off for the second half. The players are going to be coming out shortly. Right, let me just... I'm just 1 second. I'm going to go and get me water. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Rio Ngamoa may still play for Nigeria. Can't see it. Sure he'll play for England. He'll be offered in the England squad before long. It wouldn't even surprise me if we took him to the World Cup. Right, come on Liverpool. We've had 2 quizzes at half-time. I have got some more lined up for the Newcastle-Barca game. So if you want to watch Newcastle-Barca with me as well, make sure you've liked, make sure you've subscribed. If you want to see these lives popping up in your feed in future, make sure you've hit the like button, make sure you've subscribed, and you'll see it again. We're live every single day. We watch all the games. All of them. Right, come on. Second half. Huge second half for Liverpool. Got to start fast. Reggie says, I'd love Spurs to win. The thought of getting the privilege of knocking them out the Champions League sends goosebumps up my arms. Do you know what? I can't imagine, though, how mad that would be. Do you imagine Spurs are, like, seriously in the mire of a relegation dogfight, but they've got Arsenal in a Champions League semi-final. Oh, does just wet the whistle, doesn't it? Ekatiki, strike, Soboslai, good save, unlucky. Liverpool straight into it. Hit it again, lad. Ball over to the right-hand side. Gomez there with Mo Salah, but Salah loses it and it's out for a throw-in. We'll take that one. Craig says, Colker had 18 caps for Sierra Leone and also captained the side as well. And yeah, I was going to say, I know it was a late start, wasn't it, with Sierra Leone? He only maybe played for him, his first game for him in the last, like, maybe 5 years, I'm sure. Long ball in. Headed out. Strike! Oh, so close! Alexis McAllister drags it wide of the far post. Unlucky. Liverpool having 2 chances within 90 seconds of the game kicking off for the second half. Angie, we have no aggression. No aggression. We've literally come out of the traps flying in the second half. What more are you asking for? No aggression. Are these people watching the game? Surely these people aren't watching the game. Rudder says, watching Liverpool get beat is better than getting a blowy. Who are you getting blowies off? It. Jaws. Jaws from James Bond. Fucking hell. Broken Verdict says, Newcastle v Barca or Spurs v Atletico Madrid. I'm going to be watching Newcastle Barca. We'll keep an eye on the Spurs game, obviously, but I'm intrigued to see how Newcastle get on against Barca. I think Barca will win again, but I mean, Newcastle fans, they've got to go all in for this one. The season basically hinges on it, doesn't it? I am Crute. Why do we have a feeling today is the day that Joe Gomez gets that goal? I can't see it, mate. I think we probably take Joe Gomez off for Frimpong at some point in the game. Great turn. Well done. Here we go. Got to get the ball over to the far side. Kirkes wants it. Give it him. Maka, what are you doing? Oh, hit it. Hit it, Ryan. Oh, no. Massive chance. Playing really good football up to a point, and just the final ball's either just underhit or overhit. But it's really, really good start from Liverpool. Again, started the first half well, started the second half well. Scoreline's not necessarily reflective of the performance here. We've done all right. Here's Kirkes. Back to Maka. Ball over to the far side for Salah. Come on, Mo. Get a good ball in now. We need it from you. Or just give it away. That's fine too. Fucking hell. What is... He has 100% been Space Jam, Nanny. Every time he gets on the ball, I've never seen a player so profligate. Wasteful. So wasteful. Foxy, I'd imagine a lot of the young Spurs lads wouldn't mind the club getting relegated. Players like Mikey Moore would get minutes in the Championship. That's true enough. JD, only want Liverpool to lose because of you, mate. That's nice. That's nice. I appreciate it. Osimhen just helping McAllister back up to his feet. He's beaten first time to everything, Maka. Here's Verts, well done. Wonderful play. Got to win it back. Good lad, well done. Go on, you've got it. That's our ball, sir. That's our ball, sir. Of course it's not. Smelly belly Salah. And mate, don't even start. Salah. It's not even like I hold him to an impossible standard. Like, I've absolutely modified my expectations with Mo Salah this season. I don't expect him to, like, beat his man or anything. Just generally keep the ball. Just as a... Like, even if it's just half the time you keep the ball. But he doesn't. It's getting to the point where about 80% of the time he has the ball, he's losing it. Here you go. Kept hold of it there. Keep it safe. All right, fair enough. There you go. First two passes there he keeps hold of. Nice and safe. Anything forward, though, is done. Well done, Canate. Good play, Verge. Good lad. Mamadashvili clears it away. Jack the football fan, Newcastle v Barca score prediction. I think 3-0 Barca. I think they wipe the floor with them tonight. Galatasaray ball in. Good punch away by Mamadashvili. Did well there. Very well. Cormac says 2-0. What, 2-0 to Newcastle? Rasta! Yo, how's it going, mate? Hello, Key and the Watchalong family. Hope everyone's doing well. Good to see you, man. Long throw into the box. Flicked on. Yilmaz. Should be a Liverpool ball. Well done. We'll take that. We'll take that. Daniel, you watching the match on a dodgy box? No, it's on TNT. TNT. Easy peasy. Ubaid says, Spurs fans saying they're champions of Europe is like Leeds fans saying they're champions of England for winning the championship. No, I don't think so. Not quite. I think Spurs can say they're European champions. Not the champions of Europe, but they are a European champion, aren't they? They are a champion of Europe. They've won a European competition. I don't see anything wrong with that, per se. Angie, I meant I've never seen Liverpool so slow and inconsistent for so much in one season in my 40 years. Again, I don't know. We've had some bad seasons, Angie. Some very bad seasons. And you say you've been watching Liverpool a lot longer than I have. I can remember a lot more worse than this. We're 3 points off third, Angie. You know, this is probably just a case of this is what football is nowadays, to be honest. Andos says, Key, who do you think's going down this season? I think Burnley, Wolves, and I think Burnley bottom. I think Wolves finished 19th. And I think Forest. I can't really get past Forest. But I'm not even that surprised. I think Leeds might get dragged into it still. Dave, losing to a Turkish game. Losing to a Turkish game? That's an English game. Football, mate. Football's English. John Scarp, is this the real World Cup trophy? It is indeed. Of course it is. Donald lent it to me. Broken Verdict says, let's say they are the champions of Europe. They are poor. Trophy cabinet needs something. Well, that's true enough. A trophy's a trophy, though. Certainly a European trophy. Can't really knock it. Galatasaray in the box. Strike. Side netting. Ubaid says Gala are terrible away from home. They need to win by 4 goals. They're not gonna knock Liverpool out, no matter, even if it's 2-0 here tonight. I'd still say we'd beat them at Anfield quite comfortably. We'll put 2 or 3 past them easily. I don't see them beating us over 2 legs. But I did think it was going to be a difficult game tonight. I said 2-1. Still could be 2-1. If we'd have took our chances, it would have been 2-1. But I did think, they'd give us a game. It was always going to be tough, first leg. William McManus says, scoreline was to be expected. They don't do well against Galatasaray. We've never beat them. Well, someone said earlier, no team has actually beat Galatasaray in a Champions League knockout tie at Galatasaray at home. They've not lost at home in a knockout tie in Europe since 1973. Soberslai strike! Should be getting that on target there, Dom. Nobody near him. Dabang says, never trust Liverpool this season. Fucking hell. Galatasaray over to the left-hand side. Come on, got to keep him out. Got to keep him out. Here's Noah Lang. Over to the left, pull back, good defending. It's Luke, have you got any Turkish team shirts? I have, yes. I've got a Galatasaray. In fact, I've got 2 Galatasaray shirts and a Fenerbahce one. It's Luke, what's the most niche shirt you have? Niche shirt? Got a Boca shirt. I've got a Bolcom shirt, VFL Bolcom as well. I'm trying to think, I've got a few that maybe you would think, oh well, they're not necessarily like widely available. DC, Liverpool's marking from crossing is a strange approach. I mean, they've done us a couple of times on crosses tonight, but it feels like we've limited, certainly the second half, we've limited them to very, very few chances. I mean, we've limited them to few chances all game. I think if you come into Galatasaray, you've got to expect that they're gonna create a couple of chances. And I think even the most biased football fan, who's the most anti-Liverpool fan, would say Galatasaray have probably had 2 chances all game. And they've scored one of them. Whereas Liverpool have had a lot more chances. We've just not put them away. And again, this is another one of them circumstances where how valuable would an Alexander Isak in this team be? That's great play. That's not a foul, ref. As if you've give that a foul. Reese, have you got the green Liverpool shirt? This green Liverpool shirt, Key. What a thing of beauty it is. Shame it probably won't be remembered with fondness historically. Well, here's Frimpong and Andy Robertson. 2 changes. Kirkes is already booked. He's coming off. That makes sense, I guess, because they'll be trying to get him. Who else is coming off? Who else? Robertson, Salah and Kirkes off. I can't say I hate it. I'll be honest. I quite like the change. Fair play. Arne Slot will get criticism now because, again, there's a big cross-section of the Liverpool fan base who are just Mo Salah FC. They're not even Liverpool fans. They're just Mo Salah FC. And they'll criticise the manager now for the fact that he's taken Salah off. But let's be honest, he's been dreadful tonight. Yet again, another Mo Salah shocking performance. Fully deserved to come off. Daz talks, nice Scouse accent. It's not Scouse, Daz. You've come in a few times and said that. Just wanted to let you know it's not a Scouse accent. God, people have got to start working on their accent. I'm sure they'd think it's Scouse. It's nowhere near Scouse. Party boy, Galatasaray have had 10 shots to 8 and have a goal expectancy of 1.2. Oh, here we go. Someone's a stat shagger. Someone shags the stats, party boy. First to parties. Is that why your username's Party Boy? Actually, if you look at the stats, it's a 1.6. Fucking Professor Frink off The Simpsons. Broken verdict says stinker and hooked. Mo Salah gone. 1 for 1. How's it going, mate? I'm good, thank you. Oh, Galatasaray are in. Keep it out. As if that's gone in. Surely that's offside. Tell me that's offside. No, that can't count. He looked miles off. Surely that's offside. Yeah. Surely that's off. I don't know why you're going like that, Osimhen. He's off. Stopped even watching. Yeah, offside. Don't get all excited. What are you doing? Absolute numbnuts. You're miles offside. Yeah, off. Quite clearly offside. I mean, thank God, because Konate's had an absolute howler, but he was offside. Right, there you go. 1-0. Just simmer down. Just have a little simmer down, will you? Just have a little simmer down. Miles off. That's what the rules of the game are there for. He was offside. Relax. Come on. Good ball down the right-hand side. Hugo, we need you there, lad. Keep hold of it. Don't try anything special. Just keep hold of it. Don't do that. Absolutely shocking. I'm counting that it's 2-0. Yeah. Don't be saying things like that. 30 minutes to go. Come on, Liverpool. We'll score one. We've got to score one. They're in again. How have they got in off one little ball over the top? Osimhen with a pass. Robertson, he's offside again. That's why. Miles off. Sure he was offside. And he was. This linesman, get your flag up, lad. Got a flag. That's the whole purpose of it. Use it. Flag. Get him offside. Multiple chances there for Galatasaray. Should have been flagged before they even got to the shooting. John Nelson, please, Sir Arne Slot must be sacked. Let us recall Jurgen Klopp, please. Don't be talking this nonsense. Galatasaray. Ball over to the right-hand side. Ball in. No, keep him out. Pull it back. Well done. Keith, that is a mental offside to give. That should have been 2-0. How is it a mental offside? He's miles off. Can't be saying mental offsides when it doesn't suit you. It is offside. Red Rebellion says the defending from Kanate and Virgil need a centre-back per next year. Jackie already signed, so we need a replacement for Virgil. Well, we definitely need at least one more new centre-back, don't we? We've signed 2. We need one more. And yet Liverpool fans will still say, Arne Slot should be doing better with this side. Will you please wake up? Wake up and smell the coffee. Arne Slot should be doing better with these mugs. You must be having a laugh. You must be having a laugh. Frimpong. What's that? Fucking hell. Ekatike must be. Hugo, finish it. Oh, you donkey. Signing of the season. How's that not a goal? Another massive chance. Oh, Hugo, you've got to score that, lad. Anybody who tries to tell me that Isak, he's better than Isak, Hugo Ekatike. Do you not think, Key? I get asked this question about 30 times a stream. Key, do you not think it'd be better if you maybe had not signed Isak and had just signed Ekatike? No, he's nowhere near Isak. He's absolutely dreadful at the best of times. Young player, lots of talent, but fuck me, he's bad. Always when you don't need him to be. Get him in the box. Header. Oh, and again a foul. Fucking Ekatike missing sitters. Hiya Joe, how's it going, lads? Please don't ask me in return. Jabber, I didn't think I was going to enjoy this match, but here we are. Tabang says Liverpool will lose the first leg but win the second leg at home. I think so too. I'm not worried about the home leg, but yeah, this was always going to be a difficult one. Didn't think we'd lose, like. Rasta, keep it up, Key. You're making my day. These Arsenal and Everton fans are absolutely living for it. Fucking shitbags. Come on. No, not again. Keep him out. No, what are you doing? Oh, fucking hell. Just get it up the pitch. Stop fannying around with it, Joe. Right, now, come on. Frimpong's your ball. Yes. You've got him all day. You've got him. You've absolutely got him on toast, Frimpong. Too safe again. What's that? What is that? It's absolute pub team stuff, this, from Liverpool. Absolute pub team stuff. Kitty AI says, your TikTok live chat don't know ball, so I'm staying here. I know, mate. To be honest, it's usually just kids on TikTok. It's just kids. All the grown-ups come across. All the grown-ups come across to the main stage. It's usually just the kids on TikTok. Inside, chance here. Oh, Verts. Corner, we'll take the corner. We'll take the corner. Right, corner to Liverpool. Here we go. Sobersley. Ball in. Hit it! It in! Is it in? Is it in? Is it in? Is that going to count? Is it in? What's going on? What's happening? Goal? Yes, it is! Christ, why is he checking? What's going on? It's a goal. Yes, Liverpool. 1-1. Yeah, look at you all panicking. No chance. 1-1. Here we go. Ball comes in. Nothing wrong with that. And in it goes. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. We'll have that. 1-1. Yes, please, sir. What happens here? No, it's probably going to be a goal. It's an own goal. It's an own goal. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an own goal. Please don't say that it's Konate's hand. Please don't say that it's Konate's hand. Please don't say that it's Konate's hand. I don't think it does. No, give that goal. Give that goal, ref. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. No, doesn't look like a goal. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's going to be okay. We'll take that, referee. We'll take that. This might be the act. This might be the angle. Here we go. Ball comes in. No, that's a goal. That's a goal, ref. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. No chance. What's the check for? What's the check for? Goal check. Check over. Come on. Check over. Check over. Goal. Goal must count. Goal has to count. The goal has to count, ref. Come on. What are you delaying for? This is worse than a Premier League VAR, ref. There's no need to even check this. It's a goal. 1-1. Come on. Come on. Give the goal. The only thing I can think it might be for is a Konate handball, but you can't say that's a Konate handball. No way. All the Galatasaray players begging for it. It's never. And do you know what? Even if it is handball, I think there was even a pull. Van Dijk saying there was a pull on his shirt. It might be a penalty. Yeah, there you go. Slot's saying he gets pulled down. I want a penalty check. If it's not a goal, give us a pen. Because Van Dijk, look at the state of Van Dijk. He's getting dragged down all over the place there. Goal given. Goal given. Handball. Oh, you absolute rats. No. Surely that's not going to be handball. Goal review. What about the foul for the penalty? Are we going to get... Surely there's a check there. Surely. Oh, you absolute ratbags. Absolute ratbags. You can't be giving a... I just can't believe this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. There's not a team in Europe gets that ruled out other than Liverpool. Fucking shocking. There's just not a lot to say. Come on. We deserve this. We absolutely... Ekatike in the area. Pull it in. Far post. Frimpong. Gotta head it right. Oh. Strike. Hit it. No. Oh. It's all Liverpool. Come on. Give it off. All Liverpool here. We're definitely getting a goal. Frimpong. Strike. Too easy. Too easy. Please, dear God, tell me this referee ain't reffing the second leg. That is never in a million years handball. I don't care what anyone said. Liam says, unfortunately, the letter of the law now, the refs make up the rules instead of enforcing them. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And it is very much, that just feels like one of them where they've looked at it and gone, well, it kind of looks, there's no angle that showed it hitting Konate's hand. Not a single angle you can show where it's like, it clearly hit his hand. It was just a melee in the middle of the penalty area. There was like 4 bodies. There was no angle that showed it hitting his hand. And even if it did hit his hand, Van Dijk is getting dragged down. Yeah, absolutely, he's getting pulled to the floor. In what world is that not a penalty? But I don't know why you're even giving a penalty. It should have just been a goal. Should have just been a goal. Shocking. Vert has been taken off for Cody Gakpo. Probably explains why Gakpo didn't start, because he's got a massive oven mitt on his right hand. Jabber says all rules in football are discretionary. Anyway, it's frustrating by design. That's it. It's none of it's binary, yes or no, is it? It's all very much subjective, and it just feels like the referee's interpretations now are so much more sketchy. Like, I've got massive sympathy with referees, but it feels like there's a lot of the time they're just re-refereeing games or looking for reasons to disallow goals. That is not one of them. Let the game flow. That is a goal in anyone's book. I don't understand why anyone would even try and rule that out. Unless you had an agenda. Will says, it's like they always think of a reason to rule out a goal. That's it. Yeah. 1 for 1. Do you think Fiorentina will stay up? Yes, I think they will. I think they should be okay. With a bit of luck. I'd like them to. Konate's been awful, says Shaheem. Yeah, he's not had a great game tonight. Not been at his best. Soberslai free kick here. Ball into the box. Terrible again. Strike. Is it in? Roof of the net. Goal kick. What a surprise. What a surprise. Gamer Guru says Rice would have got away with that one, mate. Dark Arts. Yeah, Dark Arts FC would have got away with it. No problem, wouldn't they? He says, if you're going to use Arteta's tactics on corners, do it properly at least, lads. Yeah. Yeah, you've got to, keck them when the corner's going. Drag them down, get 3 players on them, fully rugby tackle them, don't half-arse it. Really get 2 arms round them and drag them down. If you're going to do it properly. Should have been an own goal, to be honest. Stop ruining Arteta's corner reputation. Can't ruin it. He's got the corner record, hasn't he? He holds the record for most corners in Premier League history. Most corner goals. Hence the reputation for Set Piece FC. Broken verdict. I'm glad it was given as a handball. Come on, Gala. Can't be having Liverpool go through. Listen to him. Listen to him. Lorenzo Fleur says only one team can get away with it, Key. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Always the way. Adam, do you think there will be another goal either way? Yes, I do. I do think there's going to be another goal in this game. I think Liverpool get an equaliser. Before the game is out, I'm fully expecting an equaliser. Ball whipped in. Galatasaray just over the bar. Probably should have done better with that Torreira, actually. Unlucky domino. 90 minutes is a long time at Anfield. It is indeed. And listen, plenty of teams don't make it through. They were shocking in Turin, Galatasaray. They do very well here. They're like the opposite of Everton, aren't they? Fantastic at home. Dreadful away. And that's been the case with Galatasaray in Europe for a long, long time. They are unbeaten basically in about 50 odd years in Europe at home, but can't quite get the results away from home. And I think that's going to be the case again. I fully expect them to struggle again. All right, we've got a player down here. Just a reminder, by the way, if you're watching with us, if you're lurking in the chat, if you've watched most of the game with us tonight, as soon as this game finishes, we're going straight over to Newcastle against Barcelona. So we'll do all the post-match reaction to this game. We'll be talking about the result, whatever it might be. Hopefully it's a 1-1 for Liverpool to take back to Anfield. But whatever the result, all the post-match we'll do in the Newcastle-Barcelona game in the build-up to that one. Because as soon as this finishes in 20 minutes or so, we'll be straight over to that game. Connor Payne says, I think Barca will absolutely destroy Newcastle. I think so too, yeah. I think it'll be maybe 2 or 3-0. I expect them to take a win back to the Camp Nou. Key begging for an own goal from a corner. Listen, I'm not begging for an own goal from a corner. I'm just asking the referee to do his job. And there was no reason to disallow that goal. I don't think anyone has got a clear reason as to why it was. Robertson driving forward. This is better. Ball back. Oh, nearly at the near post. Very, very nearly. 1-1. Come on. It's a corner to Liverpool. We'll take this. Wonderful play down the left-hand side. Robertson getting in the box. And again, where's Ekitike? Where is Ekitike when you need him? So bad. Gotta do better. Right, Szoboszlai corner. Here we go. Let's get it in this time. Szoboszlai corner. Crap again. Absolute garbage. So poor. Straight out of play. Sanchez, Ekitike isn't bad, mate. He's positioning. He's never where you actually want him to be. For a centre forward, you want your centre forward in and around the penalty area. He's always on left wing. He drags himself all over the pitch. That's the problem with Hugo Ekitike. Very talented young player, not even in the same league as Alexander Isak. Legend FK says Arteta at half-time would be roasting his players. Does Slot do that, I wonder? I don't know. Do you think that's... I don't think there's anything to do with like a lack of effort from this Liverpool team. Do you think a lack of effort is that... That's always the really lazy thing that that fans go to. When the team loses, it's always they didn't put the effort in. I don't think there's a lack of effort from this Liverpool side tonight. You could probably criticise a lack of creativity, a lack of clinicality in the final third. We didn't finish our chances, but we've not really given them any chances in that half, and we've created a fair few ourselves. That's not a bad away performance, really. Just not been clinical enough. Don't think it's a lack of... I don't think there's any issue with application tonight. Just been quality in the big key moments. Maybe you could argue pass selection as well. Pass selection, weight of pass. Not sure where laziness or lack of effort comes into it, to be honest. One, do you think Roy Keane would be a good manager considering his intensity? Well, Roy Keane shouted at players a lot, didn't he? How was he as a manager? Legend FK, there are no excuses. Liverpool is the most successful English club in Champions League history. Doesn't mean you're entitled to win all your games, mate. Again, reeks of entitlement. You can't come to Galatasaray and expect you'll just win. They're a good side. Chance, Maka. Szoboszlai. Give it off. So slow. It's too slow. That's not good enough. Well done, Frimpong. Good lad. Oh, Konate, lad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Van Dijk, you've got to have this. Osimhen v Van Dijk. Yeah, well done. Well done, Ibu. Well done, lad. And he's lost it again. Jesus Christ. Strike, corner. If they score off this now, it's all on Konate. Fucking hell. Again, people will blame the manager. What do you expect him to do when basic errors like that are happening on the pitch? What are you actually expecting? So basic. Legend FK, not entitled, of course not, but it's happened too often this season. Mate, with 3 points off third. 3 points off third. How less often do you want it to happen? We're 3 points off third. We're not as good as City, we're not as good as Arsenal, unless you're arguing that we are. Unless your argument is that Liverpool are better than Arsenal and City and should be in a title race. If that's the case, then I think we're on completely different pages. But no, I don't think that. I think we're 3 points off third, and that's kind of where Liverpool sits, broadly, within that area. Konate's woeful. He's not woeful, but he's played woeful tonight. Legend FK, Arsenal aren't exciting, but they are rock solid at the back. Well, yeah, if you spend a fortune, you'll generally be pretty decent at the back. And if you don't attempt to win games of football, you're happy drawing a couple of games, and you can be happy getting points here and there. But again, they whinge about Slot's style of play. Shell, how's it going? Good to see you. Chris, you'll spend 400 million this summer. Is that not a fortune? Well, it is if half of it's available, half of it's not available for us to put on the pitch. I think that's the big factor. You can't spend 400 million, but 200 million is not actually available to play. In the box, Galatasaray. Strike. Oh, side netting. Last few minutes. Big last few minutes here. Big last few minutes. Liverpool have got to pinch one. We've got to pinch one. I mean, listen, 1-0's not the end of the world to take back to Anfield. I still think we go through. But if we can pinch one, it just changes the whole optics, doesn't it, on the game? The whole optics on the game is it's a well-deserved away point in a difficult place. And I think we could take that. I think we could take heart from that. 1-0 just gives Galatasaray a little bit of a hook to cling to coming back to Anfield. And it'll be a really interesting game that next week. But I still think we'll win. I'm not worried by the performance. The performance has been good enough. The result not great, but the performance has been good enough. Certainly good enough to get more than what we've got. This is great from Galatasaray. Really good play. Got to win that. Well done. It's our ball. No Galatasaray fans at Anfield. No, that's true, yeah. No Galatasaray fans are there due to the UEFA rulings. That's going to be a big part of it as well. Red Rebellion says, I guess the only positive we can take it is that Galatasaray have only lost one of their last 48 matches at home. Yeah, someone said earlier, mate, they haven't lost a Champions League knockout tie at home since 1973. Any expectation we were going to come here and roll them over, probably a little bit deluded. I did think we'd get the win, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think it'd be easy. Did not think it'd be easy. Tough side. And to be honest, I don't understand why the goal doesn't count. It should be 1-1 by rights. There's absolutely no way that goal should have got ruled out. Ball in, Ekatike, header! Oh! Should do better there, Hugo. Big chance. And again, another chance goes missing. Another chance goes begging. Fuck. And now the Galatasaray players are going down with cramp. Cramp. Yeah, would you believe? Ref, get it all added on, lad. Get it all added on. We want 8-9 minutes of added time, please. Let's get it added on properly. Timber 35, Saliba 25, Gabriel 27, Nkapie loan. Nkapie loan? Mate, you've bought him for 50 million quid. You spent 400 million for the worst title defence the Prem has ever seen. Again, we've talked about this before. It's the worst title defence ever if you've only started watching football in the last 2 or 3 years. Yeah, if you're a child and you've only started watching footy in the last 2 or 3 years, then I would agree. It probably is. Galatasaray down the left-hand side. Keep him out. Well done. Good play, Canate. Very good play. But yeah, again, there you go. Talking about Arsenal, Sarah. I don't know why. So many. Legend FK says no one here can prove it because they're not playing. Arsenal, I think, would have won this tie. Well, listen, Arsenal might well have won this tie, but Arsenal are a better side than we are. We're not competing with Arsenal. Frimpong stood up to the far side. There's 4 minutes. Where's 4 minutes come from? 4 minutes. Hit it, Cody. Strike. Oh, unlucky. We'll take the corner. We'll take the corner. We'll have that. That's a corner. Tell me he's give the corner. As if he's not give the corner there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. 4 minutes. Fucking hell. Where has 4 minutes come from? And it's knocked long up the pitch. 3 minutes to go. Liverpool. I'd give this performance a 7 out of 10. Personally, I'd give it 7. I think it's been... The result's disappointing, but the performance has actually been quite heartening. I've been content with the performance. Canate aside, probably a little bit fortunate on a couple of occasions, but also really unfortunate that we're 1-0 down. The goal should have stood. There's nobody's going to convince me otherwise. That goal should have been ruled out. It's madness that goal gets chalked off. You know, that's the rub of the green didn't go with us tonight. But the actual performance overall, I am happy with, I'm content with, and I'm more than confident that going back to Anfield will beat them. Broken verdict. Leicester winning the league was a miracle. In context, Leicester can't be considered the worst title defence. No, I don't think anyone's talking about Leicester though, mate. Chelsea were bad. Blackburn were bad. United finished 7th. If the Egyptian king is fit for the second leg, Liverpool might win it by 3. Not sure I'd start him, to be honest. If we've got Frimpong and Rio, and I'd probably consider starting either of them over him. Yeah, but I'm with Key, slot to stay. Corner kick to Galatasaray. Fucking hell, this is where it's going to get... Please don't let him score here. Please, for the love of God, don't let him score here. Last minute. Last minute. If it's 2-0 here, don't let him score here. Can't concede here. Absolutely, under no circumstances can take the 1-0 now. I'll take the 1-0, get them back to Anfield. Ball in. Free kick, ref. Free kick to us. Free kick to us. Oh, retake the corner. Of course it is. Honestly, this referee, again, brown envelopes, where are they? Retake the corner. Liverpool defenders getting fouled, retake the corner. Yeah, that makes sense. Come on, lads, keep them out. Keep them out. We'll take the 1-0. Ball whipped in. Out to the edge of the box. Strike. Oh, it's over. There you go. And I think that might well be it. Could well be it. After this goal kick from Mamardashvili, I think it's going to finish. The referee's going to blow up, is he? Or is he going to give a bit longer? He's not blown up yet. Offside. He'll take that. Come on, Canate. Here we go. Last chance. Last chance. Get it up the pitch. Get it up the pitch. Only got one final bit. What are you doing? Yellow card for Szoboszlai. What for? Oh. Yellow card for Szoboszlai for throwing the elbow out, apparently. This is disgusting. Oh, my God. Oh, my absolute God. This referee, just end the game. Blow it up. We'll take the 1-0. Just end the game. We can't play a game of football with this guy reffing. You can't play football with this guy refereeing. It's absolutely madness. Galatasaray are going to win the game. Take it. McAllister's absolutely... For the first time in a long time, I'm actually agreeing with Alexis McAllister. Shocking from this referee. He's got everything, all the big decisions wrong tonight. But it's 1-0 Galatasaray. We go again in the second leg. I'll be live for that next week. We'll do these next week at Anfield. They've got a horrendous away record. We are going through. There's no way we get knocked out against these. Shocking performance from the referee. But a very decent one from Liverpool. A very, very good away performance. I'm content with that. 1-0, not a great result. The result's not great. But the actual performance I am heartened by. I'm fairly confident that this is probably about as good as it gets in terms of an away performance at Galatasaray. You're always going to concede some chances. Obviously, you would have rather got the draw. But 1-0, it is what it is. Right. Now, we are going to head over to Barcelona at St. James's Park. Newcastle against Barcelona. I'm going to be heading straight over to that game now. So, the live is going to end. If you're staying with me on YouTube, the live will take you over to the Newcastle-Barca game. You don't have to do anything. The live will take you over to the Newcastle-Barca game. It will redirect you. If you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe. I'm live every single day watching games of football with you. Today, we've got Newcastle-Barca. Tomorrow, we're doing Bayer Leverkusen against Arsenal. Come on, the Germans. Then we're doing Real Madrid against Manchester City. What a game that's going to be. Thursday, we're doing Lille against Aston Villa in the Europa League, followed by Palace against Larnaca in the Conference League. And we are also going to be live on Friday for the Welsh Derby, Wrexham against Swansea at the Racecourse Ground. Come on, the Jacks. So we'll see how all that pans out, but I'm live every single day, and I will see you all in about 5 minutes for Barcelona-Newcastle. We'll do all the post-match reaction to this game. We'll talk it through. Make sure you've hit follow on TikTok. Make sure you've liked. And I'll see you in 5 minutes for the Barca-Newcastle game. Take it easy. Ta-da.